Hello everybody, welcome back. We are playing some Jinx Lulu today. I'm excited to give this deck a try because I've actually been playing it quite a bit in my free time, but I forgot I hadn't even uploaded a video of it. Like I was literally going through my most recent videos, deciding which deck I should play for stream, and I realized I hadn't actually played Lulu Jinx for a video, so we're gonna be giving this one a try. I haven't had a ton of success with it lately. I think I'm barely below 50% win rate, but I feel like I could do better, and I feel like I just haven't been playing it perfectly, and I haven't been valuing some of the cards as much. Like for example, Squeaker, I kind of thought was kind of bad, but I was reading the one guide on Mastering Runeterra about this deck list, and apparently it's like a pretty good card. So maybe I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. You can get a lot of the Mecha Yordles. I think that's a little filter for us, right? Maybe not. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Let's see. Okay. So sorry. They're the only ones you can like manifest them, right? You can't main deck them or whatever. Anyways, the one that gives your guy +2/+2 in spell shield can help turbo level your Lulu, things like that. And I'm not quite sure if I've been playing right around Jinx. I think I've been playing her just a little bit too soon instead of keeping her safe and alive. And we're in Diamond 1. So I actually, since the last video, I played a ton of Red Gwen. Gwen Katarina is like my absolute favorite at the moment. And I will put the link in the description of the YouTube video for you guys of an article I wrote on Substack. So feel free to check that out. It's just kind of like my thoughts on the art deck and why I enjoy it so much. At the time of writing the article, I was 13-1. And so it's been a lot of fun for me. Currently, I think I have like a 75% plus win rate with it or something. But yeah, definitely a cool deck. And I'm also excited to give Jinx Lulu a try. I'm trying to figure out what I want to play for. Do we ever get excited to kill Kindred? We have 3 copies. I feel like we can pitch it and hope we come back to it later. Yeah, does somebody know how to do chat commands in Twitch? I need help. I'll have to look it up afterwards. Okay. Pretty good start here. Holy smokes. Okay. One of the other things is I kept Jinx in my opening hand a lot, but I think we're not supposed to do that. I think we're supposed to actually... I think we'll take Bouncing Bolt here. It's cheaper. And I won't feel bad discarding it. I don't know how wide we're going to go. But anyways. Jinx, usually I kept her in my opening hand, but I don't think we're supposed to do that. The article I was reading... Again, I'll look this up in the meantime while we're playing here real quick so I can give you guys the actual article. If you want to look it up on Mastering Runeterra. I think it was by Scissorbox. Yeah, okay, it was by Scissorbox. And so he was saying he actually didn't keep Jinx in his opening hand because it kind of... Oof, we could go Bird plus Bouncer. I don't think that's that bad, actually. Why expose ourselves to a Vile Feast when we don't have to? I don't think I want to open attack next turn, though. Oh no, it was by the Chem. Sorry, I was reading a Red Gwen deck guide by Scissorbox, I think. Yeah. So the Lulu and Rockets Jinx Lulu lore guide and Mastering Runeterra is by the Chem. And he was saying he didn't keep Jinx because it's more of a finisher rather than your main deck keep, unless you have like a really good hand otherwise and you can easily level her up. This is perfect. We're gonna ping here, get rid of the chunk blocker, kind of delay our actions before we have to attack. Then we can play Bird plus Lulu. And the next turn we can play Jinx. Or maybe not, because we'll have to be able to rummage something. Okay, so maybe I won't play Jinx next turn. We'll see how it goes.
Expect death.
Okay, we can play Bird here. So whatever they ping, it won't kill Lulu. Ash Kindred's a cool deck, by the way, and I love the Spirit Blossom skin line. So anyways, I tried streaming earlier this morning, but my servers wouldn't connect. Like I tried streaming Legends of Runeterra, but I couldn't connect to the server. It kept kicking me out like 3 times. And I finally got in and I finally started streaming and I played a game and it kicked me out right afterwards. And it was like, you can't collect your rewards. I think the win counted for me. And so I ended up streaming Magic the Gathering for about an hour. But I was out today and I didn't stream yesterday either. And I was like, dang, I really got to get a video out. So I figured I'd hop back on, give Lulu Jinx a try. Also, my thought process behind killing Flame Chompers into Kindred was we were able to push 3 extra damage instead of just pushing with the 0-2 Flame Chompers. As well as Bouncer and Bolt can't die to a Quietus next turn.
Winter take you.
Uh-huh. We're presenting lethal on open attack, so they have to do something else here, I think.
A true Freljordian will.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna play Jinx now. I think we can get away with it. I mean, I might as well block one of them, right? They're gonna trade next turn. I don't think they're gonna play... Or I guess they could play a third freeze. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I think that's fine. It's stopping them from freezing Jinx next turn, right? We're pushing an extra 2 damage this way rather than if they use Brittle Steel on Jinx next turn. And we have a ton of burn. So I'm just gonna swing in here and hope it goes well. We have 5 points of burn, so like literally if we hit one thing here. And we can level up Jinx as well, actually. I'm just gonna let it resolve. Get our 3 damage in before they have to, like, they see our burn and then react with a freeze onto Squeaker or something, right?
They're out there. I'll spot them.
And we can still Mystic Shot, or just like Rummage to get the rocket if we need to. And keep some cards and level up Jinx at the same time. Awesome. What? It says desktop. Is it Mobalytics that I need to open? Why is on stream it says you guys can't see my deck tracker? Is that the problem here? I'm not quite sure. Alright, 1 game down. Let's go. Rumble Vein. Uh-oh. I don't know if we're going to be favored in this, to be honest. This is a fantastic hand, though. What do we want to keep here? Maybe Yordle Squire, Pitch Boom Boom. Yordle Squire to create some discard fodder. Squeaker, Lulu, sounds good.
Join the hunters, they said.
Damage or health? No attack, okay. Oh, heck yeah? Okay. Our 1 copy of Sneezy Biggle Dust. We can try to set up a huge Sneezy Biggle Dust turn then next turn. Oof. Which makes me think going Fury Horn plus Sonic Urchin next time is really good. Oh, hold on a second. Doomhammer Mech's really, really good. That's fantastic. That's really interesting. I'm gonna take that pass. They're burning 2 mana, and I'm pretty happy to just pass here.
The sun rock got me good.
Oh, my ear just started ringing. I was like, what's going on here? I don't know what I just did, but...
Locked and loaded.
Ah, really?
Working as intended.
So we can't kill him this turn, right? We could just play Boom Baboon plus Sneezy Biggle Dust. I don't know if that's that good, though. I think it's probably better to just go Lulu.
Here I am, wherever here is. Let's use all the colors. Now back down. Off we go.
And I don't think they'll be able to kill us next turn.
Is that all you got?
So we just set up a huge Doomhammer mech. Oh, that's pretty brutal.
Come on, baby.
Okay, he actually didn't level it, so that's good. So this turn at least he won't be leveled. I think we can just flame Dunehopper mech. That's gonna be really difficult for them.
Monsters still lurk in
Oh, that's a little annoying. So we just have to stay alive until next turn.
Need a light?
We can sacrifice Scrap Scuttler. No Overwhelm and we should be fine. Like that extra 2 damage here doesn't do anything, right? We just chump block. And the next turn we just open with a Sneezy Bagel Dust. Before they can use Rumble. I think we're okay. I hope. Alright, we're swinging in. Let's make them sacrifice Rumble, yeah? And put Vayne in Mystic Shot range if it's necessary. We're dealing 4 damage over here. A Strike Spell will... okay. Sure. Now I'm starting to feel a bit scared about all this tumble and stuff. We have a lot of chump blockers. I need a spell shield so I can pop his barrier anyways, that's a little annoying. Now it starts to look a little bit more difficult. We'll play our other dudes.
Got this from a side.
Oops, I should have gotten the shield. Sorry, the spear in order to give our Poros a little bit more health. Or damage? Wow, I'm sorry, I'm panicking here. Oof, that's not the card we wanted here. Yoinks, what the heck? What do we need to do here? Oh, we don't even have a Fearsome blocker, that's kind of bad. Okay, we'll just play our cards. And we just need to stay alive enough to hit them back next turn for 5. Which could be difficult.
I'm innocent.
Is this enough? No. How do we hit them next turn? For 2? For 3? What can we stop the most damage here? Do you have to keep the Poro alive? We can deal 2 damage that way?
You're not a hero, right?
I mean, it kind of just comes down to what we can top deck, I guess, right?
Initiated.
Oh, but look at a Rumble. Or Tumble. Tumble for Rumble. Ha, dang it. Okay.
Say your prayers.
Seriously? Well, I guess we're repeating them anyway. Okay. GG. I don't know. I don't know how to play against Rebel decks, dude. I always lose against Rebel decks. I guess we could have pulled Rumble so they didn't have a chance of using the riposte, so that Rumble, if he was able to survive with our post, our Dunehopper mech would have survived, and then our next attack would have been much better. I guess that's where we went wrong. Funky Monkey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Have you been playing any fun decks lately? I've been enjoying Jinx Lulu a lot. I haven't played it a ton in the past, but it's been one of my favorites over the past week or so. It's a good hand. I think we can pitch Yodel Squire though. Do we want Zonite Urchin plus Flame Choppers, or do we just want Poro Cannon plus Flame Choppers? I feel like Zonite Urchin plus Choppers is really good. Oh, we just got a Yordle Squire back? Okay. that's a really bad hand. Thank goodness Zonite Urchin draws this stuff. Yeah, not the hand I'd like to see against Kayn Aatrox, for sure. We're gonna need a Lulu, I think, probably, as a 4/4 challenger with Chompers in order to pick off some of their bigger units. Or not even bigger units, they're smaller units, I guess, right? But like their Buru Cultist, things like that.
The bigger the hunt, the better the
I'm kind of willing to trade here. It makes it more awkward for them to trade later on. And they wouldn't have a unit to equip on turn 2. Okay, there's Jinx. So, we're gonna have to do a ton of damage over the turns, like turns 3, 4, 5, and 6 we can kind of get away with. Because our opponent will play Aatrox in turn 6 and then they'll start to heal a ton. But at that point, maybe we can just have enough burn that we can get away with it. That's a ton of damage, oh my goodness. I think we're happy to trade though, because the Dark Enthrall they get back can't block anyways. So we might as well save the 3 damage if it's gonna get traded down anyway next turn. Another Sonic Urchin. We can get 3 units down this turn. Okay, we can get a ton of units down this turn.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
Well, they can't actually kill any of this.
Shiny, it's gotta be way
We can go here. No, we don't want it. I think we were just happy to trade everything, right? No, no, no. Let's sacrifice one of them. Yeah, I think this is good. It just pushes an extra 2 damage, but it still gets rid of their lifesteal before they can get a bigger equipment on it. And we have Jinx coming up soon. Like, I don't know how worried we need to be about the thralls. They can't block, right? So it's like, that's good for us. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, that's a little annoying. We'll play one Poro first. Or no, what if we just shoot it before they can get equipment on it? And it stops them from getting equipment on it to keep it healthy, as well as stops them from actually ever getting lifesteal from it. Tempting Prospect. Was that main decked? I don't think I've seen that card like twice ever. That's really cool, actually. Okay, that's kind of big. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. We can push a ton of damage next turn ourselves, though. They could play Kayn, but we can just pull it aside if we need to. What do we do? Just slam Jinx? Slam Jinx and hope we get an easy discard? Okay. Well, we'll just play her. We need to push some damage, I think. Maybe that's silly. She can die right away to a strike from one of these.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
Okay. What do we want to do here? I think just swing in and pull Kayn. What if we just do this? No, we want them to lose that unit, right? And they can play Zalani. We don't want them to play Zalani. What if we just pull the Buru Cultist? If they want to block Kayn, that's fine. We can try to level the Yordle Squire next turn. Or level Jinx by playing the Yordle Squire first. Getting some discard fodder. We'll see how it works out.
Got this from a side quest.
We can stick this on our Daring Poro. Okay, well they could open attack and kill Jinx. Rats. We didn't get... Oh, maybe? Hold on. Okay, we can... Oh, hold on a second. That's really bad. This at least stops them from pulling Jinx. Okay, I think we got there. We can just get excited though. Nexus. And so that's 7 damage total from the get excited plus the rocket. Oh, they'll go to 8? That's really bad. This only grants +1/+0, right? Okay, good.
Aim for the heart.
And we can try to keep as many of our own units alive as possible. Oh, thank goodness we left Jinx alive. I think that's game. And we'll just block here. Oh gosh, we need to block a lot of this. Okay. Well then. Oh, it's not enough to play the rocket. That's pretty bad, actually. Then let's just wait. We don't need to do it right now. I don't know how we're getting out of this. We can just get a rocket next turn, I suppose, right? But we'll need to open attack. And yeah, sorry. The good thing I waited, because if I get excited on stack, we don't get our chompers.
We're doing it.
So if our Poro hits and we can get a rocket next turn, we win. Maybe not, because they could have strikes.
One goes boom.
Wow, it's really, really bad that we weren't able to hit this rocket off. That made it so much easier next turn. I don't even know how we do this, right? Because, like, Aatrox is huge, so I guess we leave him unblocked for Jinx to swing in with. Piece of card. Okay, I think we get there. Potentially not, because they just have so much heal. Because they get a Furious Wielder on stack, right? So we need to be careful about that. They could have Unforgiving Cold, and that would stop our Jinx. There's so much we have to worry about right here. Man. Aatrox is so mean. Oh, wait, what the heck? Doesn't that give him like 3 copies? Okay, so we literally just like lose. And like, we don't even have to pull these because it'll just heal them more. That's so weird. Okay, well there's still a chance we could like survive next turn, I guess. And wait until the next turn to get a Mystic Shot. I don't know. I think we lose. They just got too far ahead of us. There's not much we can do at this point. Because if we pull with the Flame Chompers, they would deal an additional 4 damage. And there's not much we can do about that. Okay. GG. Oh, have we lost 2 games now? I think I forgot to put those in the win counter. Unfortunate. I just don't know how to beat those decks. I started off with Red Gwen doing really well against it, but I cannot beat it with Jinx Lulu. I'm sure it's supposed to be a tough matchup, but dang. I feel like we get so close and then we can never pull it off at the end. Oh, this would be an interesting matchup too. They have lots of heals. Why not play Red Gwen then? Just testing out different decks, and I'm playing a tournament tomorrow, so I need to figure out 2 other decks to bring besides just Red Gwen. Wonder if a Thermal Beam feels pretty good on our bird. Because he already gave us a little bit of value with the Chime, and it's just one less easy way to remove our Lulu or our Jinx later down the line. So I'm pretty okay with that. I think we'll play Boom Boom in here. We can get both our Chompers down next turn.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Maybe since it's the same mana, like 2 or 1 for the same damage, or different. Same damage is what I meant. We could just leave Zona Action on board and save some spell mana, and if we find our Lulu next turn. Because like now if we play our Lulu, okay. Well. Is there any reason I should... I guess we'll just do this first. I already know we have this.
Some rock got me good.
Another scrap heap. Sure. Little do they know we have 2 others coming. What if we find like a 4 mana Mecha Yordle? Is that better? Probably not. I think that's fine. Because like, if we just bank the spell mana, so we could play a slightly bigger scrap heap next turn instead of scrap heap eating up one of our unit mana. Our flame choppers can eat up their little dude, which is really nice. Smash and dash is really good. Better than Fury Horn Crusher? It pushes 3 extra damage. That's pretty significant. But it's it helps our future units stay out of range of Vile Feast. Makes it a little bit harder to use stuff like Thermo Beam on our Jinx. That seems pretty good as well. I think it's probably just Smash and Dash though. I don't know. I feel like you go either way on that one.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't
Yoinks, okay.
fix.
I think I'm pretty happy to just swing with everything. And if you want to trade, let's go for it.
Step aside. Hextech engaged.
I think we can let this go. Another Smash and Dash? I'm down for it. That's a lot of burn. Like, all the impact, actually? Another Mystic Shot. Okay. And they're really hard for them to kill. Like, they can't even die to a Shock Blast. I hope that's just to get an extra blocker, not because they actually have another Vile Feast or something. I'm gonna take the Tiny Shield. So that way it protects it from a future Vile Feast, just in case, if they don't do it right now. What if we just do this, though? Take another Smash and Dash. We have 3 mana, right? We have 4 mana, okay. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. We're doing 6 damage just from impact this turn. And 4 of our units trade with the Jace. Or, like, even if he was FL, I suppose that doesn't matter then. Yeah, we'll just swing in. We'll see how it goes.
Bureaucrats.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. That feels really good when your opponent has to use a vengeance on your 4-4. Okay, and we have 1 extra draw to try to find our other finishers. Don't know if 5 health is really good for us. We have 4 in hand. I think they do run some healing besides Vile Feast now. Like the Piercing Darkness. That could be pretty bad. Heck yeah. Okay, we can level her up right now and have time for the rockets. Okay, there's no way we lose, I think. We'll be doing 7 damage to Nexus. So I guess Piercing Darkness could do it.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
Just Shock Blast. Okay, I think that's game then. Let's go.
Give you to the counter. Fight that!
That was so funny. Smash and Dash, like triple Smash and Dash did a lot of work.
Everyone goes through!
I have been playing a ton of Red Gwen though, by the way, Funky Monkey. I just hadn't uploaded a video of it because I've been playing like, kind of like just chilling on my own, listening to podcasts and stuff on my other screen. And so then, I just said, and when I went to stream it today, this morning, I couldn't connect to the servers. But now that it's later in the day, I figured we'd give a different deck a try. Since I think the tournament's tomorrow, I really need to figure out what I'm running. I'm thinking of running Red Gwen. And I kind of want to play that Talia deck that Aragorn brought to Worlds. Is this Feel the Rush? Double Jinx is a bit clunky in the opener. I don't know if I like that. Squeaker is really good though. I guess maybe it's not the worst against Feel the Rush because she lives through Avalanche. So maybe it's not that bad in this matchup. Usually I don't like keeping her until like I'd rather just find her when we're close to leveling her up. Oh man, Bird's really good. I think we just play another Bird.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Does it really matter? Like the Chime could be really good for buffing up Jinx. Because like still trades with our Pharaoh's Financier. And I need to find something for Squeaker or for our Poro Cannon. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we need to be a little careful about how you run into Avalanche here though. So what if we just push our 5 damage? Just play it slow, and then we can refill our board whenever we want. Yeah, okay, like my plan here, I'll play Squeaker. Or this is probably Feel the Rush, right? Or is it like possibly concurrent timelines and they just didn't find their timelines yet? Earthshaker. I think Smash and Dash is better. Again, he survives through Avalanche and everything. Blighted Ravine. And he's just much cheaper, so we can kind of go wide and empty our hand faster.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff did it.
It's a little brutal. But they pretty much gave us free development here this turn. So we could play like all of our Poros. I don't think that's the best idea. Depending on what we draw, we could get Jinx down and level her first. Oh, hold on a second. How does this work? We go play Jinx, but then we have 2 things to discard. I don't think we can do it this turn. But we have a really good open attack. Is there any reason to pull any of these units over the other? Because Aloof Travelers gets 1 good trade over here, but none of the other ones have good trades. Well, I guess the same thing happens here though, right? So whatever, I guess I'd rather get this guy closer to dying. Sure.
Found some flotsam. Watch your toes.
8 damage is pretty good. And I'm going to dig for a... what's the term? Dune Hopper? Dune Hopper I think would be pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is concurrent timelines. They just didn't find their timelines. Which is good for us, because if this 2/2 was like a 6/6, we'd be in a little bit more trouble. Our board is definitely fragile at the moment. All of them are at 2 health or less. Little Dipper. Oh, that'd been so good if we had our second. If we had our second Jinx. I think we'll just take Earthshaker. No, let's go Fury and Crasher, because I want to be able to level up Jinx next turn. And so it's the easiest to play next turn. I'll just play Poro. So it's easier to get our hand empty next turn if we play Jinx. Even though they could board wipe us, but they're still low in health. I think we're kind of just on the burn game plan here. Okay, perfect. So they could have Bear Nice next turn, right? It's 9 mana, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 8 mana? True Shepherdage. Okay. They just tapped out of mana. I think we win the game now. We still have 1 Poro left over. And we're just way wider than them. And Jinx got a Chime too, so she's a 5/4.
I'll give you to the counter. What is that? Just you and me, fish.
Nice, let's go.
And them.
GG.
We blew them all up.
Has there been news about the second season of Arcane at all? I made my parents watch it. They liked it. They know nothing about League of Legends, but I thought it was a good show, so I was like, they might enjoy it. I hope Seraphine's the next one. That'd be cool. Or do you think it'll be like, hey, how's it going? Vistavith. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Mono Kindred. Why are they playing Demacia? I doubt it's champion strength, right? I feel like, has this been a thing before? I just haven't played it in so long. I'm not actually sure. Wow, what a hand. These cards are all pretty good, but I think we get rid of them all. Except for Portal Cannon. Portal Cannon's pretty much always a keep in this deck, I'd say. Feels a little bad. We are very, very prone to Vile Feast. But once we get our Lulu down, we can start pushing some damage, hopefully. Even if it's just one turn before she dies. Three mana 4/4 is really good. What do we do here? We could just discard Zana Urchin and play our Poros. I don't really want to get rid of Pokestick. I feel like Pokestick could actually be useful here. I think we just play our Poros. But the draw feels really good. Our hand's kind of dead. If we play Poro into Lulu next turn, and then we don't have anything else to do. But we're not pushing much damage on the ground. I guess Lulu would turn into a 4/4, but I feel like this is much safer to at least sneak through some damage. And like the Zana Urshin is guaranteed to give us another unit. We'll play our buffed unit. It's gonna make it very difficult for her to kill Lulu this round, I think. And they can't kill. Yeah, right, because like our 3/3 Lulu, if she didn't get the chime, she would have traded into the fading icon. So now we hopefully get to push some elusive damage. And they'll have to trade the fading icon plus a spell in order to kill our Lulu. Okay. I'll just swing in like this. We can keep open Vile Feast next turn. Really? I'm surprised they didn't go for the 3/1 block to try to like make it prone to another spell like a Withering Wail or a Vile Feast, so that tells me they don't have a great way to deal with Lulu. I'll probably just Pokestick this turn.
I was feared once, just as you are now. What's that?
Something soon forgotten.
Do we just want to pass?
Werewolf.
Huh. I think we want to just Pokestick. We'll have two easy attackers for next turn, even if they kill, like, Vile Feast Mark. We'll try it. We'll see if this works. Nice. Alright, good. That's pretty cool. We might just take some damage from... Oh, Squeaker's so good, too.
We do not linger.
No, you might as well chump block this, right?
Looking for a hero for my hero.
I'm tempted to Squeaker. What are we scared of for 5 mana? A Withering Wail? If they have Withering Wail, it's fast speed, and we get blown out by that. So let's just look for a cheap challenger. The Dashing Bolt, is that what it is? Oh, Geode Mecha Force is insane with Lulu. Withering Wail, cool. Okay, that worked out pretty alright. We still pushed a lot of damage this turn.
They will.
Faster.
What if we say we'll trade with... Yeah, what if we go like this? Everything trades with Kindred, and then we're taking a ton of damage otherwise. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Our Jade Mecha Forcer might die to Quietus though. We need to find a Jinx soon, I think. That's probably our best way to finish up the game at this point. We're starting to struggle to have enough units on board to go wide. Okay, well, speaking of. So we play Barrier. We're down to 6 mana. Hold on a second. Jinx is gonna be a 4/3. Let's just play it safe. We get level up Jinx right away, but let's not. Let's not push it. That's kind of funny. Let's keep open enough.
Wake 'em up.
Let's get another Geomecha Forcer so we can protect our Jinx next turn. I want to see them try to kill something first.
I smell prey.
We do not linger.
Sorry, I'm so on edge. I'm trying to get them to kill something first. Thank goodness. Okay, there we go. There we go. So now we can stick Jinx.
Fast now.
It knows.
Just you and me, Fishbones.
I was worried they'd have a, like... I don't even know what they could... How could, like, a Crumble, I guess, could have killed Jinx? But at first, yeah. Since we had two... We had to play our second Mecha Forcer first to make sure they shared the marks, whoever they killed. Because otherwise Jinx would have been the weakest unit if they killed one Mecha Forcer. Okay. How do we do this? Gosh, that's so bad. Now we can't level her. Should I have just leveled her last turn? You can't even kill her. What? Oh no. Oh no. Did I throw there? Because we only have one Cubby Sneezy Biggle Dust. The odds of us drawing a card that we can't even play, or like this card or anything, were like pretty low. Dang, that's brutal.
Vroom, vroom. Watch your step.
Okay, I'm just gonna use the Sneezy Biggle, or the Lulu's Whimsy, I should say here. I'm okay if they kill our Lulu.
Dewdrop.
That's so tough. Sure. Would we have killed them though if we did played it otherwise? What if we did like Because if we slam and level Jinx, but they have a way to kill our Jinx, next time we go into the turn with like one Mega Forcer and Lulu. Oh gosh, it's so brutal. We're not trying anything we can actually like play here. Yeah, I think that's such a way. Oopsies. Well, I guess you live and learn. Although I feel like I've been running into silly mistakes like that all the time lately.
We're doing it.
I don't know, maybe just one of those risks you have to take. Dang, I forgot that guy healed. Oh well. This one's over. I'm kind of out of this one. That's fine. It's fine.
He'll be mine.
He is for the other.
Now it's a party.
Oh baby, now we're talking. If only we do that like 1,000 turns ago. We can go here. And here.
You're starting to bore me.
Rats. Alright, GG. Unfortunate. What did I? What did I say? I said we should play safe. Like, when do you ever do that in aggro decks? Come on. Oh well. You take your lumps. You move on. Oh, didn't I just play against this guy like a round or two ago? I like that. They didn't have concurrent timelines, so need to be a little bit careful. We can push like 4 damage here. I don't think I want to. We'll play 1 pro and see what happens, and we can pull something later on if we need to. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna use this as the opportunity to just go all in and play another pro. Dealing 4 damage on turn 2 seems pretty good. Our hand is already dead though. I'm gonna look for a big threat. Like Dune Hopper mech would be really, really good with Scrap Heap.
Is this all we got? Hey, I've done more with less.
1-3 with Scout.
Finders sharers.
We're only pushing 6 damage in the open attack. Is that good enough? Like if we find a Lulu, I'll play it, but... Oh, baby! Okay. How roasted do we get? If we get avalanched, we're not actually in too bad of a spot. I'm gonna just play out
There's
another
nothing
Poro.
that Giggle can't fix.
I don't even know if they play Avalanche. Do they play Avalanche in concurrent timelines? I haven't seen a concurrent timelines list in so long. I feel like they mostly just play random units. Okay, so here's my thought. If we can't kill whatever they turn into with Combat Cook, we just buff a Poro and pull the Chompers with into the Combat Cook.
Not even I know what I'm cooking up.
Oh gosh, yeah, okay. That thing's huge. Have I played the Time Wander Gauntlets? I did. I played a little bit of the Foundations Gauntlets. But they haven't done much else, have they? Like any other of the old sets? I've only seen Foundations when I've checked. But I really enjoyed it. Okay, now we're looking pretty good. They're down to what? Sorry, I didn't even see what the hell they were at now. 7? Okay. We have 3 in hand. You gotta be careful with their deck of getting random, like, lifesteal units, I suppose. They didn't do any of the sets yet? Okay. I was thinking so, because I definitely would like to try to play some more when they do the other sets. I enjoyed Foundations. It was, like, very nostalgic. Even though I understand a lot of people, like, weren't huge fans of it. I thought it was really cool. Or at least, like, I've heard some of the, like, the famous pro players and stuff. Some of the top tier players didn't like it as much. Like, it was kind of bland. But I thought it was kind of fun. Oh, that's pretty brutal. I guess we'll just take our draw. Do we want to draw or do we want to look for a... I think we'll look for a Trumpet Ticker. Okay. I think we just take Geode Mecha Forcer and buff up another Poro. We'll have like 2 big Poros. Yeah, next turn we'll be pushing 7 damage just from 2 Poros. Oh, that's a little annoying. I'll probably just chump block once. We skip this. Because if they attack with the 7/7, our chump blocker can block a little bit more damage.
Miles to go.
7 damage is kind of low, actually. I'm just gonna chump block one more. I don't wanna die just from random burn if they happen to have like
If that cannon hurts you,
easy ways to deal with this. Squeak is pretty good.
they won't like this. Look Where are you going, Pix? What are you doing? Ooh, sunflower. Nice.
I miss Lulu's level animation, man. I don't see that very often. Sorry, I completely stumbled over my words. I miss Lulu's level up animation. So even if they kill the 1/1, it won't be enough. So I'll have to use 2 spells on the Poro. Oh, okay. Sure. They're down to 3 health, so if I get excited, we can win. It's nice to play some Foundation Gauntlets after playing a huge amount of games versus Aatrox game. Yeah, I agree. I always think it's fun to mix up formats. Especially, like, I come from Magic the Gathering. Like, that's where I first started playing card games back in, like, 2016. And so with Standard rotating, you kind of always got, like, a new fresh set every now and then. And, like, it rotated, and we're, like, even obviously we get new sets here. Oh, boy. I guess we'll play... We'll play Bouncing Bolt in case you find a... I'm kind of cautious about developing now. I don't think there's any reason to in case they have, like, a... Very nice. Second Lulu. Okay. So if we just keep Lulu plus a Daring Poro alive, we should be good. We are taking a ton of damage, though. Oh, no. What? What? Emrat Stream Pog. Hey, Auntie, how's it going? There's too many of them. Yeah, I can definitely be... Not even, like, hard to keep up with, but, like... Some of the older sets are just so irrelevant, you know? Like, you almost never ever see Foundations cards or... You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. How do we get out of this? We could just trade down. Because I tapped out of mana. So actually, maybe we're still on this. We got rid of their big units that threatened us. We can just take Lulu into the next round.
Wherever here is.
Create a fleeting help picks in return. So I guess we can just pull the slot Sunhawk. Hit a Jinx, hit a Jinx. That's not gonna do it. Alright, well,
All the colors.
I guess there's no reason not to expose Lulu to a Mystic Shot here. Whimsy, we can just replace her afterwards. Man, that Revitalizing Roar, is that what it is? Was brutal. Yeah. From It That Stares? They do have It That Stares in hand. Jeepers. Okay, so we're in trouble, I think. Because, like, if they play their Pillar next turn, we have to pass. Then they play their It That Stares, dealing 3 damage, killing our whole board. Then it's play Whimsy just to, or Lulu just to chump block. How do we lose this game again? Rats! Pokey Stick, there's a card. Oh, thank goodness they played the Ice Pillar first. We can actually give an ally barrier to protect it from It That Stares. So we'll protect one of our Poros. But then the other, everything else just dies from the It That Stares, so we have to sacrifice it anyway. Oh gosh. She is vulnerable anyway, so it doesn't even matter. This is looking tough. Maybe if we hit a Jinx, we can win. We just chump block everything else and hope they don't have a ton of 8-cost units that Trundle will kill us with. Because there's no way for us to get a fearsome blocker, so we'll have to use Whimsy. What the heck? I think we lose. If I pulled last turn with a Poro, I could have hit face with Lulu for 4. He was... Dang, I didn't even see that line. That's brutal. I swear. Ah! Man, that's brutal. That's a good point, though. That's the second time I've, like, completely thrown the game. How did I miss all this? Like, I didn't even, like, think of that. Rats. GG. Hey, thank you for the follow, Vastabeth. I appreciate it. Oh man. I feel like we're gonna have to switch decks. I'm just not. It's not working. Let's reset the win counter. We went 3 and 4 with Lulu Jinx. Unconvincing. I don't think I can bring it to a tournament. I'm just not good enough with it. I see it has good win rates, but it's not my thing. I think we're just gonna play some Gwen Katarina. I've been balling with that lately. Although playing some Lux Chase sounds fun too. Vile Feast is interesting because it could kill like a Conchologist, but I feel like they don't have enough in there, enough units for it to make it worthwhile. So we can pitch that. I think we'll get rid of everything except for Rearguard. I'd probably keep Sentry if we had Flock, but we're attacking on turn 3 as well, so a Sentry's a consideration. But I'd rather look for like our Phantom Butler and... Oh, there we go, okay. So yeah, usually they don't have an answer on turn 1. Never mind.
I'll do better this time.
So we're only missing a turn 3 play, but I'm pretty okay to just slam our units here. They could have Caustic Rift, that is a card now too. Our only 3-mana units in our deck are Arachnoid Sentry and Katarina. So, perfect. I think we just slam Katarina, right? Because it pushes an extra 3 damage this turn. But what are the odds they don't... What are the odds they have a way to deal with it? I think we just pass. Or not pass, but like open attack. And we can glimpse if we need it. Because if we lose Katarina... Okay. I don't want to like just get blown out. Like just play Katarina, get blown out by a Mystic Shot or something. Yeah, okay, like now this looks really good. Now we can go Gwen on turn 4, and then Elise plus Katarina on turn 5. I think that's pretty decent. Oh my gosh. So many different lines we could take now. We could just play Vile Feast plus Katarina. We could play Gwen when they're tapped out of mana to kill her right now. And then we start developing next turn, they're going to have to choose between like all of our threats. So I don't think we really care about Conchologist.
What a strange, wonderful world.
Kind of just like use our unit mana, get our big threats out. Okay. If they're going to have to start using several cards on Gwen,
To the world below.
I think we're feeling pretty okay. We have to be careful once they get Bar out. That's going to be a problem. Harrowing's a really, really good card for us. That could win us the game. Who do we want them to kill, Elise or Katarina? Probably Katarina. We have another one in hand.
Let the bloodshed begin.
And that can pick off Conchologist. That's right. I forgot about that. If I'd thought of that last turn, I definitely wouldn't have even cared about Vile Feast. I don't know why I forgot about Blade's Edge. It's so funny. I have like no expertise on Katarina. I only picked her up like this season. Yeah. I'll just play this first. See what they do. Then we can just drop Elise.
It's just a nick.
If Katarina levels and like they don't kill her this turn. Okay. Sure.
I pull the strings.
I don't know. I hate when I click this all the time. It drives me crazy, but I do it all the time.
Only a few days
Seraphine.
till the show. I got
No mana, so I think we can just swing in here pretty confidently. And no matter how they chump block, we can just block Seraphine next turn. She's still a good chunk away from leveling. They just take it all. That's fantastic for us. Like the fact that they have to constantly worry about a Katarina rally.
Know what killed them.
is really, really good for us. Oh, Sentry's perfect. I don't think we'll use him this turn though. I think we'll use him next turn. We could just slam another rally here, depending on what they play. Okay, Sentry's out of the options here. Fallen Reckoner losing a power and can't block isn't the biggest deal in the world. How much damage are we pushing here? If we play Katarina and they kill her, we can still Blade's Edge Flock. And we just have another rally next turn after the open attack. It's probably better to kill Seraphine rather than making her just so she can't block. And so I'd rather kill her. And, okay. I think this is fine. Because now we can just kill her. They only have 1 mana to stop our attack. Then we get another attack into a Katarina rally. Because I wouldn't want to play Fallen Reckoner. I don't know if I actually explained my thought. I'm sorry, I was so distracted with other stuff. Fallen Reckoner. I don't want to give Seraphine can't block and then kill her anyways, right? I'd rather get this effect onto another unit.
Sorry, Papa.
I almost ended the turn. That'd have been embarrassing. And would have cost us like the game. Okay, well, they're dead on the open if they don't have a way to stop us. And little did they know they have another Katarina in hand. I imagine Eternal Dancers is a pretty good card in this matchup, right? Like, it's probably pretty difficult for them to kill a 6 health unit. They could have stuff like Wallop or like rip a Thermo Beam, but overall I think Eternal Dancers would be a pretty good card. Alright, let's go. GG.
Now we feast.
I'm glad Gwen has a good deck. Like, I'm sure people are sick of Red Gwen on the ladder, but I was so excited. I thought Gwen was a really cool champ, and there weren't really many good ones at first. Like, I played a lot of Gwen Caitlyn. That was a fun one, but not the best. More just like a pet deck that I would play on the side. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say, like, did my internet cut out again? You rarely see Gwen Katarina? It's a... Oh, it's Gwen Katarina is the 5th most played deck. It has like a 4.2% play rate. And at least Gwen Katarina has a 1.8% play rate. But I agree, I actually don't see it all that often that I have to play against. I think I've played like 1 mirror match over the past like 2 days when I've been binge playing this. This is a really tricky matchup. This one's really, really tricky. Especially the Quinn version. If they get like the quick attack weapon onto Valor, we pretty much lose the game. So I don't think we keep Flock for their Vayne or Aatrox. I think we try to win the early game. Yeah, like, I'll take this trade if they offer it. Okay. If not, I think I'm going to open Vile Feast here. Aatrox again, literally all the time. Opulent Flare is pretty good. I don't know if this is the best matchup for it, but we only won 1 copy. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's so huge that they couldn't get a... No, this is tricky, this is tricky. I think we pass. We only push 1 damage this turn. I don't think they'll... Because they're just going to get an equipment on it next turn, right? And so this thing's going to live forever. And so I want to throw away as few units as possible into this Broadwing. Next turn we can play our Opulent Foyer, a unit they don't want to kill, necessarily. Yeah, so see, even if we put it down to 1 health, now devac to a 2 tough unit, and they just kill both of our units after killing our 2-1 last turn. And I didn't mean to pass there. I accidentally... Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm panicking so hard. They didn't have a unit to give it Challenger. But I accidentally hit spacebar when I was talking to the mic. I leaned onto my desk and I pressed spacebar, and I was like, thank goodness, oh my gosh. We'll just play both our Phantom Butlers. I don't want to play Gwen yet, when she's so vulnerable. That's a little annoying.
Please, make yourself right at home. I live to serve.
I want them to... I can't even kill it. What do we do here? Do we just swing it with everything, I guess? Maybe we're just on the or the harrowing plan at this point. Blocks are good. Kettering is not bad. Do I have a favorite deck? Of all time or at the moment? At the moment, it's definitely Red Gwen. Although, I really do like Seraphine. I'm just not very good with Seraphine decks. I'm very cautious about open attacking next turn. I kind of want to develop Fallen Reckoner, but I don't want to run into... Oh, please don't have the quick attack weapon. Please don't have the quick attack weapon. Okay. Gwen's still... Gwen... Let them attack. They're gonna push damage. Okay. Yeah, their challengers are just brutal for us. We just don't really have any easy way to deal with them. My favorite deck of all time? Tri-Beam. I would probably say Tri-Beam or Ari Cannon. Ah, main deck Condemn. Who does that? Okay, I have no idea how we're winning this game. We could go Fallen Reckoner. That'll stop this dude from blocking. And just hope we live until our next turn for Harrowing. But yeah, definitely... How does one beat Aatrox? Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I keep switching my, like, talking points every single second. I think we just lose next turn. They have, World Ender. Oh, okay, they don't have it available this turn. If they develop... Okay. GG. That's brutal. For me, I feel like this deck's a 50-50. If they don't have a way to kill your... Or no, sorry, hold on. The Kayn Aatrox version, I've had a lot of good luck with lately, but I have not been able to beat the Aatrox Vayne version. Because when they run to Demacia, they get access to the Fleet Feather Checker and the Broadwings, which are just brutal for picking off our small units. Aatrox just play Mina and Deny. Yeah, that's a good one too. But yeah, I don't know. If I had to pick, like, here are just like some of my favorite decks of all time. For me, probably it would be Tri-Beam. But Ari Cannon is super, super close. And I love Nightfall. Diana Nocturne aggro. I love that one as well. But I don't play it ever because it sucks. Oh, and Ashe LeBlanc. I love Ashe. But I don't play the Reputation version. I play the Frostbite version. Like, I play the Rimefrost Maiden, or whatever. Not, is it Rimefrost Maiden? I haven't played it in so long. But the 4-mana 3/4 that Frostbite's the strongest enemy at round start. Aatrox Kayn. Okay, let me see if I can show off my snazzy little game plan here. It never works. It's like a 50-50, but we'll see how it goes. Harrowing and Eternal Dancers. We got our finishers. You think I'm kidding, but I slammed it in Ari Cannon last week and had some success. Really? That's pretty cool. That's actually a clever idea. I tried playing one round of Ari Cannon the other day before the hotfix. And I ran into Acolytes, and I was like, yeah, no, okay. I just got like run over by like turn 6, you know. I was like, oh, no thanks. This is really, really brutal. We don't have any way to play cards on like turn 2. Usually the best way to beat these Aatrox Kayn decks is by putting enough pressure on them early that they have to sacrifice stuff like the Keeper of the Box before they get a ton of units out of it. Like, our Sentry Flock can't kill Keeper of the Box. I mean, can't kill either of their champions. So I'm just going to kill this now before they can use it to get lifesteal later on. Because I don't really want to play Katarina right now. We lose so much board tempo. And then we just like get run over by them once they play their champions, right? We need to kill them quickly. And if we like just play Katarina here, we can only play like one unit from now on. It gets really difficult. Have you tried the Black Flame at all? I think that was in Aragorn's deck list that he used for the Talia deck that he won Worlds with. I'm really excited to try that deck soon. But I tried like one copy of it or 2 copies of it. Ooh, I love the Go Hard version of Ari Cannon. Is this just like your normal Ari Cannon deck list? I don't see Mina or I don't see Mina in here. I'm pretty scared of just dropping Gwen here, but I think we have to. Next turn we can play both our 2-drop and 3-drop. Man, that's a throwback though. I love that deck. Cyanin is so cool. Kingu Wayfinder is so cool. Brutal. We just don't have any interaction for this. Obviously I could have saved Sentry Flock for later on, but giving them lifesteal doesn't do much for us either. Thread the Needle is actually not bad. I think our early game was just too lackluster. I don't like the Legion Rearguard too much in this matchup. I like to be able to trade with them if they have the attack token type thing. Like if they have the Burial Cultist or the Keeper of the Box type stuff like that. It's kind of a little bit easier to trade rather than Legion Rearguard. You can sub up Go Hard for 2 mana, and that's 5 spell to deal 1 everything. That's pretty cool. Just haven't been running it because of Seraphine. Yeah.
Let the bloodshed begin.
I enjoy Seraphine. Like, I think she's in an okay spot. When she first came out, she was way too busted. But I didn't really play at that time. I kind of took like a month off. I hadn't been playing as much from the previous seasonals. I feel like we're just running into a spell here. We're kind of so far behind. I think we just have to swing it anyway. I enjoy not playing against Fan Club President and Barkeep. Yeah, I totally get it. It could definitely be rough. I think it's a fun deck to play, but it's not the most fun to play against. Like, but for me at least, playing against Seraphine is fun. Not fun, but like acceptable. Just because I enjoy the Seraphine style of deck. But for example, I hate playing against Kai'Sa or Sundisk. Like when those 2 decks are at their best, that was just a miserable experience. But at least with Seraphine, I'm like, oh, okay, at least they're doing some cool things, even if it's to my own demise. Okay. My thought process here is I'm just going to slam a Blade's Edge into their 4-2 in case you draw a Flock. Because 1 damage at this point, I don't know if that's going to be super relevant. At this point, we're either going to completely overwhelm them with like a Harrowing, or like we're just not going to win. Or like we could just draw Eternal Dancers. Yikes. We could just play Eternal Dancers. Is Harrowing good next turn? Is it better than Eternal Dancers? I think I'd rather just set up the open attack. It just feels so bad when they pull the Harrowing or something. yeah, like what? Like I was just playing the Concurred Timelines just a second ago when the Ferris Financier got the Revitalizing Roar. Like what the heck was that? I think I'd just rather play Eternal Dancers.
Oh, is everyone partnering up?
Okay, we're gonna have to chump block 1 thing here. And I think I'll do this. The 3-1 versus 3-2 doesn't really matter too much. They're not gonna get a unit that can't block Fearsome anyway. And when we swing back next turn, it'll give us an extra Hello Trigger. Yeah, I'll go down to 1. Is that smart? Maybe not. Probably not. Kindred decks are wild. You only need one to win. Yeah, we only need one to win, but the thing is, I feel like we're not going to kill them this next turn. And so, if we can't kill this elusive soon...
Nothing to fear.
And this will give us Katarina? What? Why is it giving us a Arachnoid Sentry? What? What? Yo, I thought it was going to give us a Katarina to rally. Oh. That's kind of disappointing, to be honest. This is another risky play, but we need Eternal Dancers alive or I don't think we win this game. Because we have Harrowing anyways for Gwen next turn, on our next attack turn. Oh, sorry, hold on, I'm missing some updates. Isoterra, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Not getting Cat is whack, right? Like, something seems real fishy about that. I could have sworn we'd always get Katarina there. If I'd known that... If I'd known that, what would I have done differently? Just sacrifice our Gwen, I guess? But... Oh, hey, that's pretty brutal. Harrowing it is. We have 2 Harrowings. Can we get through... next turn? They only have 3 cards in hand as well. Will we be able to play Harrowing on their attack turn? Into another one on our defense turn? I don't think so. This one's real testy. This one's really close. We wouldn't have won if No, we would have been in a much better position if that didn't react Katarina. Because they wouldn't have killed our Gwen, they would have had to kill our Katarina. But then we wouldn't have the rally anyways, but at least we'd still have Gwen alive. Okay. So we'd still be in a better position. That is a perfect card here. We can use it to chump block if we need to, and the next turn play Harrowing still. Like, we don't need to use a defensive Harrowing this turn, hopefully. So even if the trade away Fallen Reckoner, we'll just get both of them back as our Harrowing next turn. Because I don't think they can have any spell interaction, right? They're not in, like, Shurima. Okay, I'll just have to take the chump block here. I think I'll throw away this guy. We can get back stronger units in Harrowing. And it gives us an extra follow trigger.
I am the world ender.
I don't know, I'm getting a little bit nervous to be honest. He can't block, but that's Alani can now. Okay. So, our Harrowing will get her back to camp block anyways, but feeling a little spooked at the moment.
You are the tool. I am the
If they have Unforgiving Cold, maybe that could stop us. We have enough for Glimpse at least left over. Okay. How do we do this so we don't get punished by an Unforgiving Cold? Oh wait, I should have definitely sacrificed that guy last turn. Oopsies, that was a bit silly. That's fine. Well, we would have had a 2-1 stuck on board. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Unforgiving Cold feels really bad. But what do? I think we just attack like this. Oh, sweet. That brings back a massive Gwen. Okay, I think we're good. I want to leave this guy back as a blocker just in case. He's only pushing 1 extra damage. 34 damage. There's no way. You should glimpse first for Rune Reckoner. Dang! Funky Monkey, you're a genius. How do I never know these lines? Like, I just never even clicks in my head.
to slaughter.
Rats, they're live. Do they not have anything to do here? Let's go. Wow, okay, okay, okay. Man, Funky Monkey, you're outplaying me and you're in Twitch chat. That's such a clever idea though. I don't know why I wouldn't even thought that. Yeah, I don't know, just missing little details like that, it bothers me. But I appreciate the input, you know. Hopefully I'll catch those things next time. Thankfully we snuck out a win, but I guess like maybe if I sat there for long enough, I would have caught it. But it definitely, I kind of just like opened Runeterra, you know, like it never clicked in my mind to do like Glimpse Beyond first. But how are you, a plat? Okay, I'll redeem myself. Opulent Foyer is an interesting card. Maybe we keep it. It's a turn 3 play, right? Why not? And it kind of helps mana efficiency on our turn 5. We'll get an extra attacker if we play like a 5-mana unit like Ruin Reckoner. Okay. Again, I'd like a turn 2 play, but it's okay if we don't get it. Nagakiborus. Did you ever play the League of Legends, the story game? What was it called? The one with like, I don't even know. Oh, sweet. Okay. Can't think of what it's called. Ruination, King's Tale or something. I don't even know. Ruined King. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you ever play that? I played like 30 minutes of it, but I almost never play story games. I like so much more enjoy competitive games, whether it's card games or League or Overwatch. Like, I never ever play story games on my own. I was doing it like this. I'm surprised they didn't play Gun Equipment. Okay, this is pretty decent here. Opulent Foyer gives us a defensive blocker for Brew Occultist, as well as an extra Hollow Trigger for next turn for our Gwen. Me too. I like the story, but round-based combat games don't click with me. Yeah, and it just depends. Like I don't mind strategy games like that, or like the round-based combat games, anything like that. If it's against a person, like I love tabletop war games. Like I like Infinity, Star Wars Legion, stuff like that. I think we can swing in like this and just deal a ton of damage, hopefully. But yeah, I agree. Like story games, I enjoy the story. I just don't enjoy like all the time. Oh, that's a little annoying. Again, it should be fine. We have another Gwen in hand. Plus Eternal Dancers on turn 6. I read a ton though. I read a ton. But I just don't like stories for my video games. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's funny. Part of it is like I love sports in real life. And I don't get to play many sports now. Like I'm not in school or anything. And so it's a little bit hard. So kind of like that competitive.
Things lay inside.
Do we stun this? Or do we just play Gwen? We'll play Gwen. I'm a little bit scared. Oh my gosh, a huge sheet of snow just fell off the side of the house. Yeah, that's a little annoying.
Aim for the heart.
Oh, it's fearsome too. Right. I guess we could just chump block 1. Save a little bit of damage. Play rear guard, and the next turn play Eternal Dancers. Wait, that doesn't do anything, right? Because that'll give us the 5th, so we might as well just save the mana. Sure. And then if one of our units dies in combat, we can play rear guard afterwards or something. Fallen Reckoner is also fantastic. But I think Eternal Dancers is probably just better to get us the second Gwen.
Clever. A dance partner wherever you go.
Okay, we have 3. So if we go like this, we get a Gwen. Cool. And I'll swing with these two. They can at least trade with this dude. They get an okay block here.
I shall need my tools.
I think this is fine. I guess in that case we'll just swing with extra damage. There's no way they kill that one. Getting an extra 4 drain damage is pretty good.
Easy prey.
Another Unforgiving Cold would be pretty bad here. I'd really love to find a glimpse to stop them from healing so much life. Oh, they use it just to kill our Eternal Dancers. Okay. For some reason, again, I was kind of just like focusing on other stuff. For some reason, I thought I saw the pump spell. I was like, oh, dang it, they keep Keeper of the Box alive. But and so I'm pretty okay with this if they have to sacrifice Keeper of the Box. They're so low on units, probably at this point, right? Like even if they find a champ, we can kind of just like play Fallen Record next turn. It can't block. If they play any other unit, we can stun it on our attack turn. We'll be looking pretty okay. And they can't play any of their Darken either. This is so fun. I never stream this late at night. I usually stream at like 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. my time. And there are never people in chat. There's like Squidger, he always comes in. He's fun to talk to about. Okay, so here's my thought. We could just stun him right now. Stop him from healing 2. What time do I stream normally? Like 4 to 6 a.m. Eastern time. I'm thinking about turning it into a more consistent schedule though. And a little bit more, you know, when everybody's actually awake. Do I care if I attack with Aatrox? I feel like I probably do. I'll just use Sentry now, stop him from getting 2 health. And the next turn when we attack, we can play Fallen Reckoner. You want to scream on stream tons of time? Dude, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for someone to say that. I would love to do some scrims sometime. I'm actually playing in the Master Runeterra tournament tomorrow. Ooh, we're in a little bit of trouble here, aren't we? We only live at 1. That's the thing.
May I see your invite?
But yeah, so I'd love to get some scrims in the morning. I'm not entirely sure what lineup I want to bring yet. That's why I was playing Jinx Lulu earlier. Might be tough though, waking up at 9. Oh yeah. Like whatever time you're up, I should be good to go. Like I'm not busy tomorrow. But that's just usually when I stream, right? So I'm down for going later in the day. Like I don't have any reason to specifically stream early in the morning. I think we just take it, right? The next turn, we just play Fallen Reckoner, and we should win. Unless they have another Unforgiving Cold or a Strike with Aatrox. Ah! What if they have a second Aatrox in hand? We're in so much trouble. I'm so unconfident that we'll actually win this year. Okay. That doesn't do much for them. Oh, it gets them back the Ranger Knight Defector out of the can't block if they play World Ender, don't they? I have to go to work soon. Do you have some way I can contact you without posting my Discord? Yeah. I'll just drop my Discord in Twitch chat. I'm sure that's not a big deal, right? Or yeah. Okay. How do I find my thing here? Okay. Oh, they didn't play anything yet. They played Ambitious Cultist? Okay. Well, let's swing in here. How do we want to swing in here? Probably Overwhelm. Makes it so they have to trade with a... Oh, that guy's pushing a ton of damage. Yeah, we'll definitely go like that. Okay.
I'll do better this time.
Okay, okay. No unforgiving cold, please, please, please.
A new energy source?
And if they strike, if they try to Aatrox strike into our Fallen Reckoner, we can use Thread the Needle to block, or to like hit
A
Aatrox.
sheath for a soul.
Or like if they try to, let's go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, 3 in 1. You send a friend request? Cool, I'll check it out in just a second.
Every moment of this has been a joy.
I love Gwen's voice lines. It's so fun. Okay. Look at that, beating Aatrox. It's so testy every time. They always can have so many answers, like an Unforgiving Cold or a, like what is Aatrox's strike where he like can strike 3 things in a turn? It's like Ultra Noxian Guillotine. Gwen's so cute. Yeah. I love like the happy aesthetic, kind of like Gwen and like a lot of the Ionia stuff. I'm not a big fan of like the cultist and the Zolani blood stuff. The game would be so different without good voice lines. It makes such a difference. Ari too, yeah. Yeah, Ari has some really good ones. Even like Ezreal, he's so goofy. I like him a lot. I think Kaisa is so dopey. It's like, I have one thing they'll never understand. Me. Like, I think it's the dopiest thing ever. Oh my gosh, the mirror match. What do we need in the mirror match? Sentry Flock is really good. Quietus is kind of useless.
Just need a second.
I'll trade. Agrees. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, ready.
A bit underdressed.
Katarina is a huge, huge, huge deal in this matchup. So you can kind of like pick off your weak units, get free rallies with your stuff like Gwen or your... I think we just take this. Our hand is so dead though. I think we've already lost this game. Drawing this as our opening start was horrendous.
Where's my axe?
We'll pass.
I'll do better this
Okay.
time.
Hopefully that stopped them from developing as much. I guess like a Gwen off the top wouldn't be bad. Elise, I'll take that.
I pull the strings.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of like the...
A single empire ruled by the true king.
I think we just swing in here either way, right? If they want to kill Elise, they're taking 5 damage. Or 6 damage, I suppose.
The bite.
But yeah, I don't mind like the serious aesthetics. Kind of like Udyr, right? Like he's burly and serious. But he's not like the creepy demonic, like, you know, Zolani stuff. I don't know. It's just not my style. Even like the Legion Rearguard is kind of silly, right? It's like he's all goofy and like has no idea what he's doing.
I'll do better this time.
I think I'm just gonna block here and flock him if I need to, because we're taking a ton of damage from him otherwise. Is there any chance we can hold out for a harrowing? Diana has some cool like. I love the flight. I think the flight is one of the coolest cards in the game. What is this draw? We're absolutely like dead right now. This Quietus is dead in our hand. We can't block anything. Alright, you got it. I'll save the second flock. They get like 5 voice lines to make a new character and they tell the whole story for characters, like Academy Prodigy, Legion Rearguard. Yeah, how about Cythria? I think that's really cool how they have like 3 different copies of her. The any of Rearguards that they can't block. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's so good. They have so many like cool. I don't know what we're doing. We're kind of just holding on here.
Noxus will pay for what they did to us. I'll have my revenge.
Cythria is so cool, but it's too obvious of an example. Yeah. I swear. Okay, tell me what you think. Do you know Kinko Student? I think that's a Kali, isn't it? Because like, it looks a lot like she did in that one. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I don't think there's much we can do here. She looks like she did in that cinematic with Shen. but I talked to someone else about it. They said they didn't think it was a Kali.
I will not squander the great gift I've been given.
Okay, let me see if I can bring it up here. I think this game's over, so I'll just look up on the other side, or other screen. I like Redeemed Prodigy, by the way. I think that card's a little underrated. Maybe not underrated, but like fun to experiment with. Because it's just a 2/2 and it can die after just one attack. But you do get an extra 2 damage plus the gas they ban out of it.
Shall leave my school.
Cool. GG. Okay. Let's bring this onto the screen. This card. I'm pretty sure that's a Kali when she's younger. She looks like a Kali's daughter or something? Oh, okay. That'd be pretty interesting. Younger sister. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I hope they add Orianna. Orianna's my favorite character from League. That'd be fun. I'd like to see how they manipulate like the ball mechanic. That'd be interesting. Oh, baby. Okay. I've seen this deck on a lot of YouTube videos, but I haven't played against it, actually. Man, oh my gosh. Does anybody even remember what was meta at the time that Alawi was roaming everywhere with like Riptide Sermon and Tentacle Smash? Or no, or not just Tentacle Smash when she first came out, I suppose, right? Because Riptide Sermon was in the expansion afterwards. Okay, not having anything on turn 1 is awkward, but it means we have enough mana for Blades Edge if they don't equip the Fleet Feather Tracker. My favorite character from LoL is Vladimir, but I don't in lore because he sucks. My only advice in this deck is kill the tentacles. Yeah, they get way out of hand for our deck if we can't kill it fast. We have a pretty good curve here. 4, 5, 6. Rune Reckoner is a little awkward. Like on turn 4, usually I kind of would rather just. Do we call their bluff? Their sharp type bluff? Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted. I think we can at least with Katarina. I'll go here first. Because if they can't block Katarina with sharp sight anyways, right? And like they wouldn't expose Vayne to Ravenous block, so I'll attack with Katarina. Or should I just attack with both? I think it's probably just better to attack with Katarina. I think I want to keep Fen Butler back to block the 3/3 that gives things overwhelm, the tentacles overwhelm. Gotta go to work, see you later. Alright, awesome, Runeterra. It was nice meeting you. Thanks for checking in. I'm excited to get some scrims in tomorrow. Hope you have a good time at work. Fervor's pretty good. We only have 1 copy, I think. So, interesting to mess with here. Having no... Okay, yeah, that's the thing I want to kill here. I guess we'll just slam Katarina. I don't particularly want to play anything else. Like, Ruin Reckoner just doesn't do much on our 3/1. Because it can kind of just like run into Vayne or only deal 3 damage. It's not really a huge power play. And so I'll get some damage on something in case we find a flock. They can't really block it very well. Cataclysm. I think we're fine with that. They're using 2 cards just to kill our Katarina. We just got like a 3-for-1. We got to kill their Tentacle, their Sea's Voice, and got rid of their Cataclysm. Just for the Katarina. I'm playing against Vladimir Brahmin 2022. What a Chad. Yeah. Okay, we can play Fallen Reckoner here. Vayne can't block. That feels pretty good. Okay, I'm pretty happy with where we're at. I think just slamming Eternal Dancers next turn is going to be pretty difficult for them to deal with. Even if I have something to block Phantom Butler, I'm pretty happy to finally get some Hollow Triggers on it so we can actually...
Truth is no better.
Okay, yeah, we'll swing in. They can't block the 3/1 with Alawi, but I'm pretty happy to trade Phantom Butler next turn. We're actually kind of desperate for the Hollow Trigger so we can bring back Katarina with our Eternal Dancers.
Life has so much to offer.
Ooh, hold on. If they attack like this... Hmm. What if I just use Noxian Fervor? Because I want to kill that tentacle soon.
Take your coat.
Or what if we just take this damage? I'm just gonna take this damage and play Fallen Reckoner. Then, when they swing in here, we can kill this. Gosh, that thing's huge though. She has Overwhelm, like, so blocking doesn't really do much here. Maybe we just need to sacrifice this so we can get back our Katarina. We're taking a ton of damage though, what on earth? Is it ever really to just go like this? Next turn we could play double Fallen Reckoner? I don't know, I don't like that. I think we're just gonna play Eternal Dancers. I'm playing Zig's Acolytes in what's broken deck right now, and he just casually plays Bronze Dyad. Zig's Acolytes got nerfed. Are you still playing it?
This is it.
After the nerf to like the 1 mana to the 2 mana for the landmark? I thought it was pretty much dead after that. Watchful Idol, oh no. That's kind of bad. Or is this gonna give back our... I have no idea what we're gonna get back from them. If they have Cataclysm, I think we're kind of just dead. Oh my gosh. So many tough decisions. Is it better to just go or Risen Reckoner plus Gwen? Actually, what if we go Risen Reckoner and then into Ruin Reckoner? I'm not sure which line was best there. There are so many weird choices. Because if we play Eternal Dances into Katarina, it doesn't do much. Because we don't kill their Alawi. We don't get to play Katarina for the rally. You didn't even know it was nerfed? Yeah, they bumped the landmark cost from 1 mana to 2 mana. For like the Reliquary or something, was it? I don't like that. I think we just lose, right? If they attack, what happens? They go 7, so we're down to 2? I mean, we just can't kill their stuff at the moment. It's still strong. We could Glimpse, but then we can't play Gwen or Ruin Reckoner. I think we have the Glimpse. No, we don't get any units out of that. Wait, you'll still get a free attack though, right? No, no, okay. Okay. Sure. I don't know how we're winning this. I don't know if we can.
Move or be moved.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We got rid of their Alawi. Now we're in business.
Stand.
Ah, rats. I made a speedrun today with this deck from Silver 2 to Plat 1. Nice, dude. They're gonna have the tumble as well, so maybe we can't win here.
Purge with silver. I will release
Yeah, alright,
them
GG.
from their pain.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do there. Their units got so big. And without Ravenous Block, we couldn't really kill Alawi. Alright, let's play one more. See if we can go out on top. That was definitely an interesting matchup though. I hadn't seen that deck. At least like actually playing against it. I'd only seen it in videos. Yeah, I felt like I sped run with Red Gwen the other day. I was playing and I got from like Diamond 4 to Diamond 1. But now I've kind of stagnated over the past like 24 hours. I'm trying to hardcore play like serious meta decks. And then once I get into Masters, then I can finally lay off some and play some of the sillier decks. Stuff like Ariken and that I'm kind of just playing for fun. Once I'm like locked in. Herring's a really good finisher. But I think we need to be aggressive early on. Okay, sorry if the audio goes just cut out. I was looking at my other screen for a second. I don't know if it actually cuts the audio out for you or not. That guy's a problem. I literally like almost lost a game to HX Scan earlier when like this was like the only unit they had for like 3 turns. Just because they just like gave it so much equipment and it had tough and everything. It's like if they give it Dark Aegis right now? Okay.
Very good.
I made my Rise Prismatic after 1 minute of that update. Nice. Okay, I think I was okay with the trading there because now their rearguard can't kill our Katarina. That one could though. But I don't think they can. I really want to get the Blade's Edge here. I think we just play rearguard and glimpse.
Reporting in.
Because we can kill this with Blade's Edge, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. Your favorite deck's still Viego? Wow, I haven't seen Viego in a long time. How roasted do we get if we play Gwen and they have a strike? I think it's okay, because they just don't have... Like, they'd have to play a Dark Aegis plus a single combat? Or if it was a Dark Aegis plus Furious Wielder? I think we're okay to risk it at the moment.
Okay, ready.
I could not play against Legion Deserter Viego. I had a really, really hard time winning against that one. That one was difficult. Do they not have any equipment in hand? Wow, okay, that's actually fantastic for us. How do we kill that thing? It's so huge. Oh my gosh, it doesn't have a scout though. That's insane. We're getting like really lucky right now, I think. I'll just play Big Chunky. I was so strong that I refused to play it. So if they kill here, yeah, I'm pretty okay with this. We'll just get a cheaper version back next turn. That gives them another thing that can't block. I think we're okay to block here, right? Now Gwen's a little bit vulnerable to single combat, but she's leveled up.
I will not squander the great gift I've been given.
Is it even worth it to play Katarina this turn? I suppose so with the... In that case, what if we just stun plus Katarina? I don't think the Blade's Edge really matters, right? We can kind of just, like, go on the offensive here. I think I want to keep our fan, like... Ugh. What do we do here? I'm so stuck between decisions. We could play Sentry first, we could play Katarina first, and then play the other afterwards. We could try to get hyper aggressive. Maybe it's actually better to just do this, because this guy's gonna force them to trade down a ton. Like, one guy can't block, and they're gonna have to block this, or else they're taking 8 damage.
She took my love. I'll take her heart.
Cool. No Cataclysm,
Never
please.
play fair.
pretty brutal. I think we're still okay though. We're kind of like taking a ton of damage though. But this thing's gonna die anyways. Let's just make it like this so that they can't block with the range net defector unless they wanna
They should be.
lose it. Because like if we can reach just a 3-2, it doesn't actually kill the range net defector. Oh dang. Okay, now we're actually in a lot of trouble. We're taking 4. We're taking 11 damage next turn. If they open attack. We can try to just set up Harrowing next turn. That's probably our best win condition at this point. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Sorry, that's like a little meme thing. I didn't mean it like that. I literally just meant to say it over and over. Like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Even though I don't like HX because it's everywhere, my most hated deck is still Elusives. I don't know. I've actually never really had... Oh, hold on. Let me do some math. If we play this, we'll have exactly 10 mana next turn. Cool. I don't know. I don't hate a ton of Elusive decks. I don't know. Maybe just because like I kind of enjoy some of them. Like I enjoyed Ari Cannon. I don't hate the Zed decks all the time. They're kind of annoying when they're good. I don't know. I guess like... are they just like literally letting us do this? I think I'm pretty happy to do this. But yeah, I don't know. Elusives isn't at the top of it for me. I definitely hate Kaisa, Sundis. I didn't like Thralls when Thralls was really good. Oh my gosh, you know what other deck I hate? I hate Targon's Peak. I never ever beat Targon's Peak. Alright, there's a surrender. Let's go. Okay, I actually want to scroll through. I don't have like... Oh, the current deck, Teemo Zoe. Yeah, that one's kind of difficult to play with. I don't like that one so much. I enjoyed Mono Jinx Champion Strength, and that was good for like a day. Before that one got half-fixed. But yeah, Teemo Zoe's a little unfortunate. I don't like playing against that one too much. Going through some of my favorite decks here. Seraphine's good. Gwen Katarina. I love Ashe LeBlanc. From like the modern day Ashe LeBlanc. Scouts! Scouts! How did I forget about Scouts? I hit Scouts with Masters. That was the first deck I ever hit Masters with. That was a fun one. Talia Ziggs, that's a banger. I love Talia Ziggs. That's probably like, from my first year of playing Legends of Runeterra, this was my most played deck probably. Action Sivir, yes. When I first started trying to get competitive, I saw Majin Blade play it. It was like some video like, is this the best mid-range deck in the game or something? And it was like my whole Runeterra experience for like a week was just playing Action Sivir. Caitlyn Teemo, I played that a lot when I first started. Your first year lore was it's beta? Yeah, I started playing in beta, but it was like one game a week, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I had like no cards like type. Like I didn't even know there were people online who like made videos or whatever type stuff. So I was like so uninvolved. I played like 10 games over the first like year. So when I say it was like nostalgic quote unquote for me for Foundations, it was like I was at college, and so like I'd just be like kind of bored, not doing much, and so I just play some Legends of Runeterra, and it was like kind of just like fun. I like the music, but Plunder's another fun one. I like Plunder. And Daybreak. Daybreak and Nightfall are also fun. Jace Lux. Yeah, that's a good one. And if you're a Pantheon, that one was good like for like what, last seasonals? Like before Worlds? That one was fun. Just playing with a friend, yeah, that's fun. I don't have any friends who play card games. I play a lot of Magic with my dad, but I don't really like go out to game stores and stuff. The one time I went to a game store, I brought a standard deck, but everybody there only played Commander, even though I thought it was like Friday Night Magic, where like usually I think people play standard, and no one was willing to play with me, so I was like, cool. After like 10 minutes, I just like left. And I haven't gone back since. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be for today. Like a 2-hour stream, that's so fun. That sounds depressing. Yeah, it was kind of like, I was hoping like, oh well, I don't really go out to engage in these hobbies with other people. I want to go and do it for once, And so, kind of just like, I specifically asked like 3 people. It's like, oh, I only have a standard deck. Do you have like a standard deck? And like, oh no, we're only playing Commander or whatever. So I sat and I watched this one kid play. He was like my age, probably like somewhere between like 19 and 21. And he was playing with his younger brother. And I watched their game of Commander, and it was fun. Like we were talking and stuff, but none of them wanted to play, so I just left. I was like, cool. But yeah, I don't know. So it's kind of fun to like talk with people Legends of Runeterra online, like when I'm streaming and stuff, because like I just don't have anybody else to talk about it with. But yeah, 2-hour stream's kind of fun. It's gonna be a super long YouTube video. These long videos don't usually do super well on YouTube, but I feel like that was a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be streaming tomorrow at some point with Runeterra. I imagine we're gonna be doing scrims on stream. So I hope I catch you guys there. If you're on YouTube, come hang out on Twitch. We've had so much fun today. And if you're on Twitch, I upload the streams afterwards to YouTube. So if you miss one, you can always check them out there. Thank you guys so much for chatting. I had a lot of fun. I hope you have a good night.